Hey everyone, I'm Jack Wu. I'd like to tell you the importance of obeying the flight regulations. I'm here as a counterexample. I became a captain 15 years earlier than all of you here. You all graduated from aviation school. You should know it's a boring but challenging job to fly a plane. I'll skip the platitudes, alright? I'd like to tell you a story. An example. A few years ago, I was a bit older than you are now, and I haven't worked for long. We were about to get to the cruise altitude, and there came a quiet moment. The passengers were resting already. Just then, a crew member went in the cockpit and gave me a cup of coffee. I wasn't busy at the time, so we ended up just chatting in the control cabin. Now, it's important to get along with your crew. It's vital that you develop friendships. This is a lesson that I learned back then, and one that you will get to understand in the future. So anyway, she and I were chatting, and I was so excited that I was patting my leg. I don't even remember what I was saying. But when I looked down, it wasn't my leg. I was patting her leg the whole time. So I looked at her, and I saw that she was looking back at me. And she said to me, in the sweetest of voices, "Tell me, Captain Moo, to be clear, what exactly does item 24 on page 4 of our flight manual say about all this?" She was looking at me weirdly. So I wondered to myself if I made a mistake. At this point, I wanted her out, so I said, "You should serve the passengers." When she left, I immediately opened the flight manual, and then I read item 24 on page 4. It says that every member of the plane's cabin crew must follow the captain's orders to a T without any reservations. You believe that? After I read that, I immediately regretted what I had done. Why didn't I read this flight manual earlier? It turns out she meant something else the whole time. So, anyway, that was just an inside joke to lighten the mood. Now, I would like to introduce to you Mr. Chung, who is here to present you with something more positive. Let's give him a big hand. Come on.
Boss, I need your signature.
What's this for?
Oh, it's for something that we used last time.
Okay.
All right, thanks, boss.
I have the follow-up proposal right here. Just sign right there.
How much? Oh, sign right here?
Sure. Thank you.
Boss, how about this one?
Huh? What the heck is this? April Fool's Day?
World Poverty Alleviation Day. I had no choice. I had to borrow some money from you. Hey, can I eat this?
At your own risk. Hold on. Just wait a second. What do you mean you had to borrow some money from me? Are you sick or something?
My house got flooded a few days ago. I needed over 20 grand to cover the damages. But then I only have 10,000 yuan. Harry even sold his dog, but he only got 10,000 for that. We're still short.
I told you, flying planes is for young people. You get paid by the hour and you have no savings. But didn't you buy the house that Auntie Wen is living in? How can you be that generous when you can't even support your own son?
You have cash? Lend me some.
What the heck? Grab your phone. Transfer complete. I had that performance bonus for 15 minutes. Now, don't look down on us, because when you're old and you finally decide to work for us, we won't accept you. It's hot. So how's Harry?
Well, he's back. And the DNA test is wrong.
Oh, come on, of course it is. I would bet good money that Harry's your real son.
You know that you had something to do with that. You remember when you came to visit? To see Harry? You were smoking and I said, "Don't smoke, I just quit." So you put out your cigarette. But then stupid Wendy used your cigarette butt, along with Harry's toothbrush for the DNA. Well, she really made a big mistake with that one.
What the heck? Why are your shoes so worn out?
Harry's dog chewed it up. You know, I never expected him to sell his dog to help pay for the house.
I didn't know you were this broke. You want to borrow more?
Well, thanks, but no thanks.
Anyway, so how about work? When do you think you'll be back?
Oh, soon enough. Starting tomorrow. I'm gonna go to work every day to show that I have good work ethics.
You know what they say, man. You shouldn't circle the old sinkhole. They also say that people survive through migration. So why don't you just find another job? Don't you have a senior named Leo? You should pay him a visit.
I'm not looking for another job. I'm just in my dormant phase, but very soon I'll be roaring again. Very soon.
Very soon? Yeah, right. More like you'll be wasted very soon.
Think about it. I've been working for this company for more than 10 years now. Ever since graduation. I actually thought that I'd spend my career here. I never expected to be treated like this. Why am I telling you all this?
Yeah, why are you telling me all this?
I gotta go.
Yeah, you better hurry. Just out of curiosity, where is Harry's school?
Why ask? Come on, you've helped me enough. You don't need to see him to give him more money. After all, I'm right here. Just give it to me.
I just want to see his teacher, okay?
Oh yeah? Which one?
The one who paid you a visit.
Wait, you mean Miss Lynn? That woman really sucks, man. And I told you she already has a boyfriend. He's unreliable, though.
Hey, I don't care if she sucks. She still has to pay for my car.
I'm sure you can find her online.
Come on, this is how you're supposed to treat your creditor?
Listen, keep that IOU safe. Because if you lose that thing, I'll deny I owe you anything.
Well, I'll be sure to mount it then. And just to be safe, I'll put it in my sitting room. Whoop.
Monsieur, your client's here.
Oh, thank you. I'll be right there. I finished reading all the files you sent me. Tell me, what exactly is it you want?
Well, it's not the redistribution of benefits. I'm sure that I'm gonna be fine, as long as I get myself back in management. I'm afraid that Fanny doesn't have the ability to manage this company. More importantly, I can't bear to watch the company that I had founded to be run into the ground because of my failed marriage.
You know in the divorce agreement that you had signed with your ex-wife, you promised to transfer some company shares in her name, but for some reason you still haven't signed the share transfer agreement, and you haven't completed all of the procedures, which means that you are still the legal representative. And that could be beneficial. We could actually apply for a retrial at this point.
Okay, you can call the shots. Just one thing. I do have one simple request to ask of you. Try not to touch the benefits of my ex-wife and my son. All I want is to be back in management. I just hope that they've profited enough from the company that they can continue to live the life that they have grown accustomed to. Got it?
Mr. Joe, my professional advice to you is to have a friendly discussion with your ex-wife, so you could try to buy back some company shares. Perhaps you can even reach a new supplementary agreement regarding property. After all, when the company profits, everyone wins. All you have to do is explain that to her. I think she's a reasonable woman.
So a friendly discussion, huh? Look, if my ex-wife was reasonable, then she and I wouldn't be in this situation right now. I tell you, monsieur, you have no idea just how, impervious to reason she is.
Impervious to reason, huh? Would you mind giving me an example?
A few years back, she suddenly began imagining things. And she made some baseless accusations, thinking I was having relationships with every woman around me. Now, I'm not trying to be funny here. You can ask my secretary, my colleagues, and even my partners. My ex-wife did everything she could to give designer perfume to every single woman who spoke to me. That way she knew exactly whom I was in contact with whenever I came back home. My point is, in the end, none of the female employees wanted to talk to me, let alone work with me. It got to the point where everybody in the company had at least heard that I had a jealous wife. I mean, even my business partners were making fun of me. Look at me. I used to own that company, for crying out loud. And now I'm nothing but a laughingstock there. It is kind of funny now that I think about it.
All right, so she's bigoted and suspicious and probably mentally ill. You should try taking her to a psychologist.
Well, at first, I thought that she might have just cared a little too much for our marriage. So even if she talked in such a radical way, I thought I understood where she was coming from. I was her husband, after all. But later on, I came to realize I was completely wrong. She became more hysterical than she ever was. She even suspected I was cheating on her for no discernible reason. I'm telling you, she almost drove me crazy. That's when I saw I had no other choice but to avoid her at all costs. So ever since then, I seldom went home, and as time went by, our relationship simply faded. That's when it became clear that we had to get divorced.
I had no idea that Fanny had such serious mental issues. Why didn't you tell me all this when you were getting divorced? Because when you were fighting for custody of your son, I thought that you did it for the money. It seems I was mistaken.
That's all right. We'd been a couple for many years. But ultimately, I had to accept that I was responsible for our failed marriage. In any case, she has to move on. And our son is better off living with her, where he would be cared for. However, there is no doubt in my mind that she's making a complete mess of the company. This is not just about who's running it anymore. This concerns the livelihood of the hundreds of employees contracted by the company, which is why I had no choice but to come to you.
I totally understand what you're saying. And as your legal representative, I really hope that you can be honest with me about everything from now on. That way I can analyze things rationally. But don't worry, that's because this time around, I will do my best to help you fight for your rights.
Thank you. What are you up to? Whoa. Are you looking for a new job? Didn't you say you were enjoying your 3-month holiday?
I used to fly airplanes, but now I can't hear clearly.
You'll just get annoyed if you could hear clearly again.
Wait, what did you say?
I said, I don't think the new beans are very good. Let me make you a new cup of coffee. Hey, I can do that.
You were careless with some questions. Read them carefully. Good job, Catherine. Now you did well. Were you daydreaming during the exam? Huh?
What's wrong, Zed? Oh, it's nothing. I'm okay. I just made a few mistakes. You sure you're okay? Don't tell me you're daydreaming again.
Hey, look at the mistakes you've made.
Hello? Hey, Leo.
Hello there, Jack. Is something wrong? You didn't reply to the email I sent you. Did you even receive it? You know, not just anyone knows about this recruitment that I told you about. It's kind of a secret. As a matter of fact, you're the first one to know about it. It hasn't been made public yet.
Yeah, I read it. And whenever Alpha Airlines is recruiting, applicants are sure to come flooding in.
Well, I'm glad you know that. I'm telling you, Jack, we always look out for our own people here. Now hurry up and see me, so I can crush you already.
You'd like that. But Leo, I'm doing well right now, so I'm not exactly looking for a new job.
What do you mean you're doing well? Huh? Look, I understand why you refused me before. You were popular at Skyline Airlines. You had a promising future with them. But look at you now. I mean, you've been suspended, right? You're a pilot, Jack, and if you can't fly a plane, then what the heck is your value in life? Now just take my advice and get over here already. Look, you know that our airline is much better than yours in terms of development and payment. You can trust me on that. Hello? Say something. Cat got your tongue? Listen, Jack. I'm your older brother, not your father. So why the heck do I care for you so much, huh? Alright then. I won't force you to do this. But just think about it, Jack, because I can't stress enough that this opportunity isn't given to just anyone. You have to seize the moment. You hear me?
I hear you. Thanks a lot, Leo.
Hey, thanks. Oh, Zed, are you worrying about your score again? You really care about that, don't you? I don't. I was just being absent-minded. Come on, let's get back to practice. Why bother? You know I'm staying at school, right? I can't practice anytime. And you're the one who has to think about how you're going to explain your score to your mother. Because you know what? Even I am not satisfied. Why are you worried when I'm not? Look, if my mom gets mad, then I'll just run away from home. Hey, let me ask you something. Do you think that you can stand the cold in the underpass? Huh? When your mother cuts you off financially, you can forget about the stars. You won't even be able to afford a budget hotel. I'll go see my father then. This works every single time, bro. Whenever she wants to punish me, I just say, Ma, I'm seeing Dad. She won't be able to keep her eyes off of me. Works all the time. Are you kidding? That's just nuts. Oh, right, here. This is for you. What's that, huh? A love letter? Don't flatter yourself. Why are you giving me this? Where'd you get all this cash? Well, it's my emergency fund. Take it. In case you're away from home again, you might need it. Will you stop it? Look, I'm not running away again. And what emergency fund? This cash is from your mother, isn't it? Here, just take it back, all right? Hey. Listen, the truth is, I wasn't able to help you out last time. And that's why you know just how cold that underpass can be. We even sold Oscar, and I'm really sorry for that. So just take this already. Listen, buddy. What you just said was really satisfying to hear. But you should take this back because I don't need it, really. Thing is, it's not safe for me to keep it because I don't want my mom to find it. You keep it for the both of us. We can just use it when we need it, okay? Our secret fund. Got it?
Miss Lin wants to see you.
Go. Miss Lin wants to see you. Me?
She wants to see Zed.
Why me? I don't know. Why me?
So tell me, what happened, Zed? You performed badly, but you should have gotten a better score.
I guess I was too careless when I got to the listening comprehension part.
Did you do it on purpose?
Oh no, of course I didn't. I did learn everything that you wanted to teach me.
Did you do it to be rebellious, or because you were objecting to your parents' divorce?
I didn't plan it. I was just tired from the exams.
Hurry! I'm Zed's mother. Write that down.
Okay, I will. Here you go,
Thank you,
ma'am.
sir.
I really hope you can demonstrate that you have learned what I have been trying to teach you in class. Okay, Zed?
Okay, I understand.
Go on
Bye,
home.
Miss Lin. Ma, why are you here?
Listen, Zed, why don't you wait for me in the car? Miss Lynn and I have something important to discuss.
But,
Go on.
okay.
Go ahead.
So, Miss Lynn, I see that Zed only got 98 points in his English exam. And that's really bad. I have such high expectations of him, especially in English. If he doesn't excel, he'll have problems going abroad.
The score for just one exam doesn't mean a lot. His level of proficiency in English is clear. He didn't do very well in the exam, but he has made real progress at speaking.
Oh, but when he failed the last exam, you said that he didn't give it all he had. And now you're telling me that he's made progress? As far as I can tell, he's falling behind. I think this girl in his picture has a bad influence on him.
I'm afraid I don't know who this girl in the portrait is. Although, this could be a sensitive topic. You should be more protective when it comes to your son's privacy.
Now, why would a child need privacy from his mother? I strongly believe that the girl in this portrait has a negative influence on my son's studies.
Excuse me, but I'm looking for Miss Lynn?
Yes, I'm right here. Hey, there you are.
You knew I'd be here?
Well, yeah, I'm sorry, but I have to attend to something important. Why don't we reschedule this talk?
What's that about? Because I have no idea what just happened right now.
Doesn't matter. What matters is you just saved me. Wait, what are you doing here? Harry okay?
I'm sure Harry's fine. I came to see you.
Why is that? It's not like we're friends. So what do you want?
Well, it's been a few days and you haven't called me.
I haven't called? Oh! I'm so sorry. Look, I've been really busy lately, but I'll call the insurance company now.
Actually, I got an estimate from the shop before I came down here. And, oh, hello there. And considering the fact that you and I are such good friends, I'm willing to strike a bargain. Take me to dinner 10 times and we're good.
Have you always been old-fashioned when it comes to chasing women?
Oh, come on, don't sound so ungrateful. That woman who just left was pretty. Should I ask her to come back?
Listen, I have a boyfriend. I'm actually going abroad to meet him soon, so you can just forget about having any of those dinners. And if I took you to cheap restaurants, it just wouldn't be fair. Anyway, I do have car insurance, so let me just call them, all right?
Well, you're not exactly abroad yet. Anything can happen until then.
Excuse me.
Harry,
Hey.
what's up?
Hey!
Harry!
Uncle Phil! What are you doing here?
Hey, what brings you here?
I'm handing in
Well,
homework.
I'm here for business.
Uh-huh. Well, you two look pretty close.
Oh, I'm sure you're closer. Actually, your uncle came all this way just to pick you up. Look, I have to go and sort something out. But we'll talk about fixing that car, okay?
See you. So you hit Miss Lynn's car, huh?
Huh? No, I didn't.
Well, isn't that what she meant?
Oh, Harry, just stop it. So how have you been doing, huh?
Not bad. Shall we go?
All right.
I'm impressed, Uncle Phil. So you're chasing after my teacher, huh? Admit it, you like Miss Lynn.
Well, so do you. Because you have good taste. And you're mature. Haha. But I hear that she has a boyfriend, luckily. Your Uncle Phil can move pretty fast, so I still have a chance.
Better try hard then. I heard that as soon as this term ends, Miss Lynn will be going straight to Australia.
Uh-huh. I guess that means I have a whole month. Huh. It's hard to tell who she'll be with then.
You know what, Uncle Phil? I don't think she's your type.
What do you mean?
I'm serious. All right, look. All I'm saying is, this woman might look kind, gentle, cute, and even innocent. But don't let her appearance deceive you, Uncle Phil, because Miss Lynn is very stubborn by nature, and our heart is twisted. You hear me? Only one man could ever deal with her, and he just happens to be very unreasonable. I'm talking about Jack.
Oh, come on. Why are you talking about your dad all of a sudden? You don't know me, man. I can be really grouchy and totally unreasonable if I wanted to be, all right? So how have you been doing, huh?
Not bad. Actually, I've been doing well.
Yeah?
I just got the highest score at midterms again.
Well, then you and I should celebrate, right?
Celebrate with you? So what do you want me to do? Cook some instant noodles? We're on a pretty tight budget. You know that.
There's no reason to be treated shabbily. I'm going to talk to Jack about this. But seriously, when you're desperate, don't go home right away. Feel free to come to me first. You know, I've been thinking about something. Listen. So, how would you like to be my godson?
What? What's wrong? Are you serious? You think Jack will agree to that?
He's my best friend, so that's settled then. Today, we're going to celebrate. And by the end of it, you will be my godson. Come on, let's go.
All right. Oh, hey, boss. There you
Captain
are.
Wu.
We missed you here.
Oh, stop it. So you're flying the plane? That's all right. You can say it. I'm not that fragile. But listen up. As long as I'm away, try not to be so lazy, okay?
I wouldn't dare, boss. I've been learning more than I did when you were around.
Okay, then. Go get ready.
Okay.
I have to go.
Got it.
I feel sorry for Captain Wu. It looks like he doesn't know that Captain Chu had taken his flights away. I think he's only gonna be working part-time now.
If Captain Wu wasn't suspended, then why is Captain Chu in charge?
You and Captain Wu are pretty close. Why didn't you tell him about it?
Now, why would I do that? Given Captain Wu's temper, if he finds out some other pilot had taken away his job, he's gonna be cross. I don't want to be the one to break the news to him. I would hate to see him pretend to be strong.
Come on, you should worry about yourself. I hear Captain Chu isn't an easy man. He was very strict with his subordinates when he was just vice captain. And now he's finally captain. I bet he'll be even worse.
Yeah, you're right, but there's nothing we can do about that. I really miss the times when Captain Wu was still around, though. Don't get me wrong, he was a strict man, but that was just his style. And he wasn't just good, which he was, but he treated us like brothers.
So, why don't you apply for a transfer then? Only problem is, it's more tiring and you'll get paid much less.
Why don't you apply for it then?
All I'm saying is if we're working for Captain Chu, you and I have to be extremely careful.
Right, here you go.
After you.
So there. Safer flights with safer transfers and better service. These are the basic requirements we would need to compete under the new situation. Not to mention that there are also professional requirements our staff has to adhere to. Okay. Now I would like to announce the names of the captains we've assigned to the independent airlines. During the past flights, Captain Wu had done something that was in violation of our disciplinary code. Now, based on the discussions of our group leaders, we think that Captain Jack Wu is no longer suitable to be a captain in Skyline Airlines. So we've asked Captain Chu to take over Captain Wu's responsibilities. We hope that Captain Chu's performance as our new captain will be exemplary. So, that's it for today's meeting. Does anyone here have any questions for me?
I have a question, Mr. Che.
Ask it out loud. Go on, so everyone here can discuss it.
It's a big deal for us to restart our flights from Shanghai to Amsterdam by the end of this year. Flight environments can be complicated because of changing climatic conditions. I just think it would be best to have Captain Wu do it. I mean, after all, he did succeed in the first flight, which was around 3 years ago.
Listen, I am very much aware of Captain Wu's record in this airline. I know his accident rate was nearly zero. I also know that his team thought highly of his leadership and that they got along with him well. I also took note of his behavior when he was suspended. I heard he helped you write instructional material for training new airline captains.
He did.
That's good. However, we cannot rely on just one individual. This airline must develop both new and responsible captains as soon as possible. And that will be our top priority as we move forward.
Mr. Che, you are absolutely right. And I couldn't agree more. But the first flight is very important. Jack did it before. That's why I think he'll be the most suitable captain.
You know, in China, the aviation industry has been developing fast. That means our business has also been rising sharply, which is why we're planning on developing more airlines and more flights. But then, the potential captains in our roster for these future opportunities are far from enough. Anyway, that's why we should appoint Captain Chu to be at the helm of this first flight. I believe that he can complete the mission. Besides, I think that we should give more chances to pilots that we want to cultivate.
Mr. Che, thank you so much for your trust. And I promise you I will complete this flight perfectly.
Mr. Che, Jack Wu has been doing a lot of soul searching lately. And like you said, his recent behavior has not gone unnoticed. And he actually applied to get back to work early. Listen, we have important tasks ahead of us, and we're keeping one of our most experienced captains on the ground. I'm sure you can agree that that is a waste.
Mr. Zhang, an experienced captain should always set a good example for the up-and-comers. We all know that Jack has a lot of experience and good leadership to boot, no question there. But that man really needs to work on obeying our rules, because United flight disciplines and beliefs are important when it comes to building a corporate image. And that point is always going to be paramount. I think that we've discussed this matter enough. Don't you, Mr. Chung?
But Mr. Che,
So if there's nothing else, the meeting is over.
Hello, Yuan. I just received the file, Susan's files. Is there a chance you might have missed something?
No, I sent you every single file I could get my hands on, Angel. And they're all reliable.
Hold on. So she doesn't have any skeletons in her closet? She doesn't have any drawbacks at all?
By all accounts, she's a good girl and a model student at that. She hasn't been in a relationship either. Wait, is that a drawback? Hey, I'm not sure why you want to know about all this, but she did go to Australia to live with your brother. I mean, she moved away for a few days, but eventually she came back. Now, if I recall right, doesn't your brother have a girlfriend in China?
Well, so much for that idea. Anyway, I owe you one. Dinner's on me, all right? Bye-bye.
I don't know, man. You've been carrying this bomb for me this whole time. And I think it's about to explode. Just throw it away.
The bomb is not about to explode, Jack. Because it's already exploded.
Well, thanks for taking the blast. But please, stop helping. I'm in a difficult spot here. I don't want you involved.
Tell me, why do you sound like you're about to quit?
Why would I quit? Look, as long as there are passengers, it's all the same to me, buddy. I'm still going to do my job as best I can, that's for sure.
There you go, Jack. That is the right attitude. So you just keep on coming to work, and I will help you get your old job back. Okay. Let's go.
Why do you have that look on your face? You've never seen anyone make dumplings?
Actually, no.
Didn't your mother make you dumplings?
Well, my mom is a teacher. She only cares about her students. She has no time for me.
So you had to settle for frozen dumplings?
Yes, hello?
Hello? This is Andy's sister calling.
You must be Angel. Your brothers told me a lot about you.
Well then, if that's the case, then you must surely know about my temper. Olivia helped you, so why did you return the kindness she showed by stealing her boyfriend? Tell me, does your mother know how shameless you are?
I'm sorry, but whatever the case may be, you leave my mother out of this.
Oh, good. So I guess you still remember your mother, huh? Wait, isn't your mother Olivia's colleague? How will you face her when she finds out?
I feel sorry for Olivia, but my mother has nothing to do with this.
You feel sorry for everyone, but you refuse to feel sorry for yourself.
Angel, I'm not asking for your support here, but I just want you to know that I really, really like your brother.
So you can be his girlfriend just like that? If you like money, do you just go around robbing banks?
I know it's no use arguing with a lawyer, but your brother and Olivia weren't exactly married, and they didn't like each other anymore. So why couldn't I be his girlfriend?
What you are doing is having a love affair. Listen, I'm looking at your record right now and you have excellent scores. And you're a pretty attractive girl. I didn't think you'd fail to conduct yourself so spectacularly.
I'm sorry, But this is the last warning you're going to get. You had better mind the way that you talk to me. After all, we're no longer in the age of arranged marriages. And what's more, you really should respect your brother's choice. Now as for Olivia, I'll speak with her myself.
Oh yeah, right. You want to know something? You are the most shameless and deceptive girl that I've ever met. Now put my brother on the phone.
Well, he's making dumplings for me, so he's busy to talk to you. Just call him later if you have something to tell him, okay?
Wait, hello? Now I'm pissed. Damn it.
Who was that? You alright?
Yeah, that was my classmate. She just called to tell me that she lost the book she borrowed from me.
Hello, Lee.
There's something wrong with the contract. I need you to come over and have a look at it.
Wrong? Sure, I can have a look. Give me half an hour, okay? Great. Doomed. Something's wrong. I have to get back to work so I can sort it out. Can we just have steak some other day?
Sure we can. Work is important.
Right.
Drive safely, okay?
Right.
Thanks, Godfather.
You are welcome. What you call me?
Godfather.
Oh.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I bought this for you. It's an ME-087 model plane, 1/200 scale. It's an all-metal structure, limited edition. It has got a frame length of 28 centimeters and its wings are 30 centimeters long. The registration number is B2788. You can look it up on the official website. And it's got movable parts just like in the real thing. The wheels rotate, the windows open, and even the doors move. Go take it back to your room and play with it.
It sounds like you know this plane better than I do. You didn't need to buy a new one, though. I could have fixed the old one. That would have been just fine. Where'd you get the money to buy this thing?
Come on, don't worry about that. I asked a friend of mine to buy it for me online.
Oh, yeah? Well, you shouldn't have wasted your money. I like old stuff. I love things that I've had for a long time.
No kidding. I mean, you're pretty old, but you shouldn't take that for granted. Stop being pretentious. Whether you like something or not, just admit it. You don't just like old stuff, you have fetish for them. But no matter how valuable things are, people still matter more.
Hello, Leo? I just emailed you my resume. Check it out when you have time.
That's great, Jack. I'll take a look. I tried recruiting you years ago, so you finally saw the light. That's good. So what brought this about?
I just hope that it's not too late. You think you can handle the rest?
Don't stand on ceremony, Jack. I'll forward your email to the company. Someone from HR should be in touch with you soon. After all, we're in urgent need of seasoned captains like you.
Well, I've done my part. I'll just wait for the call then. Thanks, Leo.
Go. Don't you think it's too late to hide it? You're trying to get a new job?
Who wants a new job? And who's hiding? Don't mess with adult stuff. Look, Harry, things have changed, and I'm supporting the two of us right now. Could things ever be the same? A new job? Says who?
Alright, tell me something. Weren't you always proud to be working for Skyline Airlines? So why do you want to quit all of a sudden? You know what? Before you make that choice, you better think very carefully because you wouldn't want to regret it in the end. And I do not want you making any compromises for me.
Who said anything about compromises?
I wasn't born yesterday, and I know that you don't want to quit. You know, I could always Save on food and expenses.
Come on, don't say things like that. You want to save on food? Listen, at your age, that is the very last thing you should do, because you're still growing up. I admit, I love flying airplanes, but the sky is a big place. It doesn't matter where I work. I'm easy. So take it from me, it's all good.
You know, Fall of Harvest called me today. He said someone wants to buy Oscar at a good price. I figured that must be you.
You're right, I called them, but I didn't do it for you. I just thought I really wouldn't want to owe the dog.
You know what? I accept your kindness. But to be honest, I really think Oscar's been living a pretty good life with his new master. And besides, it's been a while. I'm sure he's developed feelings for Oscar by now.
心中是骏马和猎场，最了不起的脆弱迷惘，不过就这样。天外有天有无常，山外有山有他乡，跌了撞了心还是回老地方。游离于城市的同样，错过了心爱的姑娘，宣告世界的那个理想已不知去向，为所欲为是轻狂，防不胜防是悲伤，后来才把成熟当偏方。当所有想的说的要的爱的都记在心脏，行李箱里装不下我想去的远方，这来的去的给的欠的算一种褒奖，风吹草低见惆怅，太阳至少还有光，把烦恼吞了吞了忍了算了，不对别人讲，谁还没有辜负几段昂贵的时光，若男孩笑了哭了累了说要去流浪，留下大人的模样，看岁月剑拔弩张，总会有个人成为你的远方。